Hi everyone, a art journal page today, and it's starting with this now. This is just a photocopy. First there was a gel print, and this is a dictionary page that I wiped the braille on top of it, and I wiped some of the stamps that I used on the gel plate and the stencil, and I really liked it, so I scanned it to my computer and also played with Photoshop, and this is just a print. So this is that's the beginning, that's the end, and now I have this painty paper to play with, and that's what I'm starting this page. I want to take just part of it. I'm going to tear it. Don't quite care how it tears, and I want to place it here. This is the starting point for this page, and I'm just going to put some glue stick in the back. You can use any painty paper that you like, or any kind of collage paper or scrapbook paper. It doesn't have to be something like what I've done, just the starting point. Okay. Just a piece of plastic to help make sure that it's adhered well. So I have here some white gesso and some yellow acrylic paint, and I'm starting with the gesso. You can do it with a brush if you don't like using your fingers for something like that. I'm using my finger because I find that when I want to blend something into the background, this works for me better. I can also do it with a brush, but that's what I'm going to do today, just using my finger to blend it into the background. The paper here is watercolor paper. It's a new journal that I started. It's from the cheap store. And that's it. So I want to do, first of all, this white blending into the rest of the white that I have on my page, and then I wanted to turn into the yellow, and I want to do it gradually. So let's see. Taking a soft brush with a little bit of water, I'm going to take more of the gesso. I'm going to put it like this quite quickly, and now I'm dipping a little bit into the yellow, and while it's still wet, I'm letting them mix. And I will probably need more of the gesso or white acrylic paint. You can also use white acrylic paint. It doesn't have to be gesso. It's just a little bit more heavy duty and more opaque, and has a more chalky finish, and I like it. That's why. Otherwise you can use just white acrylic paint. So I'm taking a little bit of water with the gesso, and once again just going like this. I've got a little bit too much yellow up here, so I'm going over, and as I go I will add more yellow. Okay, starting to take shape. I wanted the complete yellow here, and here more gradually going into the white. And I like the brush strokes, that's why I'm going like this. You can blend it more. I just like it as is because it's giving some kind of a visual texture and movement on the page. So that's just me. It doesn't have to be. So I'm just going back and forth until I feel it's blended enough for my taste, and I think I'll clean the brush a little bit. Where is one of my notebooks where I clean my brushes and then I get more painty papers? Sometimes the best painty papers are the wipe up. Okay, that's enough. Using leftover paint always. Nothing is going to waste. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, too much yellow here. Never mind. Okay, now I'm happy. So now I'm going to let this dry, and I wanted some flower for my focal point, and I thought to just use the rest of my painty paper. So it's like my flower is coming out of this. So now I need to decide what kind of flower I want, which I haven't decided. So what I'm going to do is flip very fast where my stencils are and find a flower that I like. Of course, I can just do something quick and freehand without any thought for it, but I think I'm just going to go with a stencil. Okay, so here we go. This is one of my stencils, and what I'm going to do, I think I'll do it in the back. Just take the overall shape. I'll just mark it with a pencil. Of course, it's where I can't reach it. Here we go. So just going to do some mostly the outer lines of the flower, because I just want to cut the shape of the flower, and then I will do the details. So now I'm just, instead of stenciling, I'm just connecting what I have. So I can cut the shape. Then I will do the details on the inside, of course, on the front. Right now I just need to take out the shape of the flower. I'm not overly concerned about being precise. I hope it will turn out nice. I'm not so sure about the choice of the flower that I took, but I'll just run with it. If it doesn't work, I'll change it. Okay, so now I need to look at this flower and just make the lines. I'm taking, this is a permanent blue marker just because I thought it would work nicely. I think I have the template that I've done for this flower, and it would be easier to trace the lines. That's why I always make templates. Okay, bear with me please. Need to find it. Some of these are drawings, some are templates for stencils, all kinds of stuff. Here it is. I think this is the one. I think. Yeah. Okay. Moving this so I can do something, and now I need graphite paper to trace the lines. Okay, here we go. Should have just done it in the first place, just put the graphite paper with the flower and be done with it. Maybe I'll do it now. This looks interesting here, so maybe that's what I'm going to do. Yes. Okay, change of plans. I will use this one in another project, and I'm just placing the flower where I like it. That's what's good with doing templates on tracing paper. It's translucent, so you can see what's going on in the back. Now I'm just thinking maybe going like this. Yes, okay. Placing it and just going over the lines. Almost done. I hope I haven't missed anything. Nope. Here we are. Now I can work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just fussy cut it, and you really don't need to watch me do it for the second time, so I'll be back. Okay, so here is my flower, and I'm going to adhere it to my page. I'm using this B7000 glue just because it has a fine nozzle. Otherwise I would have just used a regular glue. I can get into the end of the petals easily without putting too much glue that will come out of the edges once I put it on the page. That's what I like to use when I don't want spillage and too much glue. I think it's going here. And I cut a strip out of the same photocopy so I can make this stem. So again, I'm just going to put some glue in the back. Okay, now it looks okay. I need to trim the stem, and I really wanted something more here that will correspond with the rest of this detail. And what I figured out, I'm not sure if it will work, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to punch holes from the same photocopy, or like this, and so I will have lots of so if I'm taking a, of course this will be a just, it will take me a lot of time, but I think it would be worth it, just from the same print, putting all these dots on the background. And I'm trying to punch where there are interesting colors in the back, so I will have variety. It doesn't have to be with this kind of punch, it can be with regular office punch. If you want two, you put the the paper inside. You want just one, just take one and make a one punch, and of course all the dots would be here. So let's see, let's take from this color also, so there will be again a variety. It doesn't punch so well now, don't know why. Just to make life difficult. Okay, so this is going to take some time, and also the gluing of each dot, but it will be worth it, and I will come back when I'm finished with this task. Okay, I'm back after this crazy thing of gluing dots, and I really like what's going on here. So basically this is my page, just a page from one printout or whatever, painty paper, it can be anything. And I just want to put some words here, or now that I think maybe here with the stamp, not sure. And where was it? I wanted to put here, I think I will go with embrace beautiful cows. It just goes with the theme of most of what I do. A lot of chaos and something at the end comes out of it. So this is it. That's my page. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.